What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and welcome back to some more Click Your Heroes 2. I've done a little bit of offline progression. I haven't really done much with the build. Actually, I don't think I've done anything, which is going to show here, but not really progressing too much in the previous 12 hours. But I wanted to let it get some extra levels, you know, all that fun stuff. Get us, you know, to a possible progressible spot. And we're very close to the end of this run. We have a dumbed down automator setup currently, basically to buy things and run energy and all that good stuff. 32 levels though since the last time we logged in, which is going to be a massive increase to the build. We're going to obviously go down to this point where we have to make our real decisions. Limited haste is very good. I think you want flurry technically first, but because of where we are in the build, and we should be able to get pretty much everywhere anyways. I'm going to shoot down here, and actually before the world passes, yes, let's grab that. And honestly, whatever, go ahead, spend that. Cool. And then we're going to just continue along the top here and kind of work towards all the levels we need. We will grab that eventually as well, but for now, work towards the goals and just try to get everything. This one was for increased haste by number of clicks. Yeah, we want that. We want all of like this stuff over here basically. And then we come up for this one as well, Killing Frenzy, which is very nice as well. And you'll see that already each multi-click is so much better after getting the last one. And Flurry is only going to make it better because it's going to give us even more haste, putting us again in a pretty solid spot. I do want to grab this one because it's quite a bit of haste, and it's 1 point. This one we really got to think. We definitely want small clicks and expandable small clicks. Those are pretty good. We only have 7 points left, so it's not going to happen now. It's just trying to debate on the best route. It doesn't matter as far as getting here, and nothing appears really anything we care about too much. This is only a couple points away. I'm just trying to think. That could be useful. There's not really much over here there. I think it's less button pushes over here. Not really button pushes, but less points invested. And I think getting small clicks first is better. Actually, although I don't even know if I want small clicks before I can get them both at the same time. But that's gonna pump the build out to be in a lot better spot. It's still obviously pretty slow by the looks of it. Although I'd say that's moving now. I don't know what just happened, but we'll have to really test that on the next world and kind of see what it does. But almost to world 100, which is crazy to me. This guild should end, I believe, on 120, so we're already 7 worlds in. A lot of clicking. We are just using multi-clicks too. I forget what our automator set up to do. Always multi-click, which is a lot of multi-clicks. Oh, sorry. It's just newest item. Yep. Random item. Energize and reload. Yes, it's pretty basic. I'm trying to think. Right now, I still don't think we need to even update that. I'm pretty sure. Let's turn that off for a minute. I think this was our... No. That's our crit build. This is our haste build, question mark, yeah. Yeah, because we don't need things like huge clicks until we really using huge clicks. And we're not going to be using it for a decent bit of time still. And by that I mean we don't have the discount for huge clicks, which we would purchase on up over... Well, we went this first, and then we get this one. So this will be actually what we'll be going for after small clicks and whatnot, and I don't know what's technically better. I don't know like what I should prioritize more personally. And again, I don't even know if this is a good build for this guild, as we do have that basically just getting 5 monsters per zone instead of 10, but they're a lot bigger. So I don't know if it changes the way the bosses function. I haven't really spectated much of the game. It's just kind of running, you know. I just let the game do its thing. I'm not too worried about it. I am hoping that we start to make a lot more progress though with this build actually being updated. Again, I chose not to do it last video because I wanted to be able to do it with you guys here. But we saw how a world ends. Let's see how one starts. We can pop in here. Sure, next 5 zones. It's not much, but it's something. You see how much harder these monsters are. But you can literally see all the monsters in this world on screen. Instead of being 10, it's literally just 5. So you see that, and you start seeing the ring of the boss on that one. You see, once we get that limitless haste going, it really kicks off. And we'll proc it again before we kill the mob. But limitless haste doing the work here. Obviously, as well as getting some levels and things, but you know, it's pretty solid. I do wish there was a way to like level things up. Spend 33. Oh, is that new? Did it always tell you how much to spend to level up? I wish you could level up to certain points, though. I wish, again, it'd be kind of hard for them to do in the game, I feel like, but like make it to where you could have it level up to the next stage, or level, you know, all the way to like 50 or something. Like this, you know, leveling up to 12 is just kind of inefficient, I feel like. And moving to this so early, I feel like it's not efficient. I feel like it would work better if you leveled up here, which is why playing alone, or playing it on your own, I should say, early on, might be the best play. So why is it not energizing? I was just about to ask. I wonder if the always being on top is a problem. Because it might not. See, it does the other things even though it's doing this, but it definitely took a little while to do that. Less than 40% energy. We were less than 40% energy for a little while there. Like, I wonder if, like, obviously that's the most important, but since it's always trying to do it anyways, like, just, what if you just move that to the bottom? So then it's got to run to the bottom, and then it should technically check everything before it first, right? It should check all the arguments before it. I don't know exactly if that's how it works. I don't know if it really cares the order things are in, or if it just kind of goes off. I mean, it's got to. I feel like it doesn't care about the order, but I feel like instead of just running always, it would still send a signal all the way through before it just always, and then when a second it can't actually do always, it'll try something else or in between. I feel like it goes down the whole thing. Although we realize when it gets somewhere, it does reset and have to run again. I don't know exactly how that's ran, but see, it's pretty good. There's definitely a couple other things we could probably add to the build, or add to the thing now, though. Where were we? Here. And I don't know if small clicks is, or we don't even have actually using big clicks currently. Might not be worth it till we get small clicks. And honestly, I feel like expandable small clicks is necessary too. So I might just build out to that one, and then wait 2 levels and just grab them. I mean, like, honestly, next time I get on, I'll be able to. We'll probably have enough levels. I'm sure this will progress a decent bit in 12 hours. And then it'll be a race down to this, and then we'll implement huge clicks, and then in a little bit longer we get this, and we'll have it do that. And then, you know, we might pick up some more haste stuff. We might try to max out our gold opportunities and item cost reduction, which I feel like is a good one to have. Item cost reduction seems to be pretty efficient. I don't know if, honestly, with this build, if we ponder up anywhere else. This is just my preferred build. I honestly feel like, just because I kind of know it the best, I feel like. It's kind of how I started it is how I started the game. I started down on the haste tree, and ended up being the best tree too, which is just more of luck that it happened that way. But, you know, it worked out well. Does this instantly come up? Every 5 zones? After the 5 zones are up? I was gonna say, because I think there's things, I know there's things in here to buy those. I can only imagine having it switch between sets. How crazy you could have it. Golden Quicks. I don't know if I have this. Buy a rune. The rune's not. It's a shard, so the rune is just a increased power. Which, I mean, you could put in there and have it just try to do that. In case it comes up, but that only helps the world out. It's not really going to help the guild and toad. I mean, it would definitely speed things up a little bit, but I don't think it's really necessary to worry about putting on there. At least in the setup automator. And I feel like that's good. I feel like rocking this and then going back to this. And I'll have to double check this and make sure I like it, and I'll probably reorganize it, and then I'll name it Haste Build without the question mark, and that'll be it. And this is kind of just like the starter up build before you get to the full thing, because I feel like we'll run the Haste Build quite a bit. Obviously we'll get the power surge going in it and all that stuff later on. And just right now it's not really worth it. I don't even know if I have power surge right now. I think you have to, don't you? Don't you get power surge? Oh no, power surge at the top. No, that's mana crit. Power surge, 1-up, which I could grab. And power surge, what does it use? I forget how much mana it uses. It's not anything too crazy. You can't actually see it until you have it. I forget how much mana it is, but I don't think it's anything that crazy. But you can see how the build's progressing. I mean, I'm going to try to make a decent bit of time pass again before we continue. Again, we're still just waiting for the game update to come out. And once the game update comes out, we'll most likely be restarting. Just because I feel like it's going to be best for the series. 'Cause it's supposed to be a pretty big difference. Which honestly kind of stinks. I hate like, I'm fine with it being a big difference. But I hate restarting the series over and over. But I just feel like it's going to give us a better feel on anyone like new coming in, and honestly even you guys, if you guys start playing, it might just give you a better feel of the game. I'm gonna test it out first, obviously, before I make that decision, but I still feel like we might have a little bit of time left. I don't think they've told us a time span yet, and I haven't looked into the early, I guess you can, I think a preview version of it's out or something, a test version. I haven't tested it all. I don't normally go on those. I prefer to just wait for the main part of the game to get implemented and go with the flow. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please take a second to smack that like button, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.